Hello and welcome to B&D. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell for your notifications. Meow. Hello, and I'm back in the caravan after having my birthday dinner out at that Bassie's World restaurant in Ayr, and there's more to it. I might have to have put that video up in 2 parts because it was really long, because I did have rather a lot. Well, I don't think I had rather a lot. Really, the the amount of each item wasn't a big amount, but as a whole, it was a decent amount. And then with the puddings that I went overboard with, then yeah, I think I had more pudding than me. So yeah, I'm just sitting here. Said this dress was short. And I have just try not to get my hand in the way. I had quite a shocking event. Let's go along this. There wasn't lots of people in there. People were quite in for quite a short time. They mostly just had a thing and had a couple of puddings and left. Now, I wanted some more water, so I took my glass just to go and ask them if I could have some more water. And there was this couple and their kid who was eating an ice cream, and so I said, "The ice cream's lovely, isn't it?" And we got talking about the other puddings that they had, and the husband was getting a taco, and he had brought this little plate with a tiny bit of like cheese and stuff on it, and I didn't know he was getting a taco. I'm going, he's not eating very much, is he? So he says, I'm waiting for a taco, and so I started talking to the kid, and the kid cannot talk. So therefore he sort of makes gestures and stuff like that, which is quite a pity. So I was telling him that he needed more ice cream, and because I was talking quite a bit to him as well as the parents, when I got and went to get some more pudding, that yeah, then I went and sat down with the caramel souffle mousse thing, which was exactly like the mango one. The mousses are just, were so creamy. I don't know if you could hear that in the thing. Let's wait a second. Okay, let's start. I found a stand to put my phone on. So the puddings were really creamy. And the chocolate, it might have been small, but the chocolate cream on the top was, it was really chocolatey. So yeah, so then all of a sudden I started hearing on the music, "Happy Birthday," and I turned, and one of the staff members was coming, pretty embarrassing to me, was coming along with a cake with a candle in lit in singing happy birthday, and she put it down on the table, and they done happy birthday on the plate. I put a clip of it up at the time up onto TikTok, showing the cake and that lot and how it looks. So if you want, go there and have a look. So I'm I don't know, I'm pretty embarrassed on that. I'm more embarrassed doing that than dressing like this. So I had a spoonful of it. She took my phone and did the video of me having that. I don't know how good a video recorder she is, but it will be upright rather than landscape, so it'll be a narrow thing. But yeah, the staff. The meal itself is on a 12 to 3 Monday to Friday is like £13.99, so 14 quid. It's a lot. For me, it's a lot. To you, it may not be a lot, but frankly, I couldn't go and do it every week, which is quite a pity because of how nice it is. But for many people, if you're fine and happy to pay that much, really, when you look at it, if you go and get 2 courses anywhere, you're paying about that, or even £18 to get one meal of something and a pudding, and one pudding. I don't know what a volume of pudding my pudding made up, but it certainly wasn't one portion. I definitely know that. I didn't know if they actually had bowls at the ice cream machine, so I could have got my ice cream in a bowl, but I didn't know because I hadn't looked, because it's in slightly a corner and the light isn't that big. But they had ice cream cones, so you could make yourself an ice cream, which is perfect for the kids. And I didn't know if the machine was working because there was no lights on it, but it made up really nice ice cream. It was really very good. Whatever machine they've got has to be a really good quality, because it's nowhere near a McDonald's. It was really cold, it mixed well. The ice cream itself, quality was it was as good as what you get at an ice cream van. So I'm not getting to why I'm doing this. Well, the thing comes is that since I was talking to them, at the end of my meal, I packed up, I got my money out to go and pay at the desk, and the woman comes and says, it's all paid. And I'm going, when did I pay? And she said, the couple have paid for it. And I'm just, well, I couldn't do this video earlier because I was crying a bit, because the whole time of driving back, I'm going, their actions, they paid for my meal, and I didn't expect them to. And I couldn't thank them for doing that. And it really, there is very few things that touch me that make me cry, but I cry more anyway. But and that did. They were a lovely couple, and the kid, when I left, the kid was smiling. So for them to do that, I had said it was my birthday, so they knew that. All I had got was the meal. I didn't get any extras. I thought about getting a chocolate milkshake, but then I thought I'll just, maybe it might be too sickly, especially with all the puddings I'm having, because I didn't know how rich it would be. But yeah, so they had paid my £14 meal, and I don't know them, and I have no way of thanking them. So yeah, I have to say that I actually brought back the cheesecake bit. That was what the birthday cake was. It was a slice of, I actually looked at the cheesecake and noted that someone had cut a piece off when I was picking up the caramel mousse thing, and I'm going, I really wanted to find out what that was like, but I'm going, don't think I can eat any more pudding. Frankly, I was probably feeling a little bit on the sick side to not have any more pudding, because that was a lot of sweet stuff, but it was really good. So yeah, so I am back in. Really, all I did today, I went into Greg's and I picked up my free Greg's birthday cake, which is a triple chocolate donut, bit like the crusty donut things where it's the round. Yeah, I've got that, so I've got that in the bag. I don't think I'm going to eat that tonight. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I don't think I can eat any more puddings. I don't even think I can eat my, a piece of my chocolate bar. But there. So yeah, the thing comes is that them doing that really does a lot to me. I feel beforehand that I'm ignored a lot. I'm not seen. I'm mostly alone, so therefore you get more like depressed. But someone being so kind and doing that, that really lights a fire. Yeah, this is a long video and not many people are going to be at this point here. So yeah, for my birthday I have physically spent 0, and I've had dinner out, which was, I said to them at the thing after they said that, and their smiles and everything, I said I really have to come back here, because even if I pay in the money, which, you know, the food, the place, and the staff, it really is, to me, a really nice place to eat. There was more meat than sauce on every single dish they had, and I have seen buffet ones where they've had more of the sauce, maybe veg, and very little meat. This had piles of meat. Yeah, mostly it was chicken. They had the one bit of lamb, which must have been a fairly cheap cut of lamb, but it was still lamb. That had everything that, if you went through the start bit of what they had that I showed, they didn't care I was recording. I didn't hide in any way that I was recording, and it was just, yeah, probably the best birthday dinner I've had out for a very long time. I enjoyed it that much. So until next time, bye for now.
Next time.